So here's another one to add to Miss LeGarde's repertoire. Uh, her activities involving my identity and casing solicitations across the aggregate, uh, museum solicitations, clearing out of our area of Reagan neighborhood. It was, and where are we now? Still in the superhero neighborhood area? Shit. I don't know the logic in terms of why it was okay to just park here. Maybe they already realized that, well, if they're eventually going to continue formalization from that hotel situation where we moved to the superhero neighborhood area, it means that they have reasons and know why it should stay there, our planet, until when, is what they're thinking. But the moving around, the stealing of each other's tanks, uh, deleting, collecting other people's cloaked equipment, traveling out influxers over a timeline since our own, let's see, planet's formalization leader, myself, became a potential. Let's just start from there. 2008, which was, let's see, 25 minus 8, 17 years ago, I became formalization leader. That was 17 years ago, and we are thinking 2.5 more years since that point to complete formalization. 20 years with leeway. We're looking at 20 years from the point where Miss LeGarde said, let's use this kid and milk him because he has 22 eugenic genes. And the buffet, Kamayan, the caste system, his parents are really sticklers for dicking down their own son blindfolded. And let's travel around the universe lying to people about casings and how great it is, and make everybody ignore and forget real life in terms of being able to communicate to the opposite sex even normally. Let's bring them down to the level where they don't know how to do that anymore, and all they know how to do is masturbate to somebody masturbating, and that's the only way they know how to live. Thank you, Miss LeGarde. I'm gonna dick you down. Yeah, let me hit up ITAN real quick. I'll be back to give you something of your desired preference, ma'am. Miss Double Agent who can't even talk to me, even though she's right in front of me. Anyway, what am I saying? The participation of my existence in aggregate situations since 2008 means Miss LeGarde used my identity and destroyed the universe. What percent of it? Because people credit her as being responsible, firstly, as the main conspirator involving the organization of Hi, I'm from Sweden, Netherlands. I can't speak any Svenka, but yeah, IKEA, Swedish meatballs, Miss LeGarde, and YouTube, and Brad, and the gang, and what? Your activity since our own 2008. I mean, I'm hearing you were prevalent since the 60s, and then there's you in connection somehow with Bilderberg meetings, and then since the 60s, which families? Because coming into knowledge of like these being real firstly, and then like you being a participant in its activities, such as deciding on the next president who would have me shot in the face by a SWAT team sniper rifle point blank in front of a CVS. all inclusive. I mean, like you got like all these residents of all these planets. I don't know how much lying you do. I know that you're the messenger for this CLA debacle involving switching the ranks with their values, but your use of my identity throughout these aggregate let's destroy the universe efforts. Reminiscent of when I was in front of the Rancho San Diego Motel. Remember the evidence I produced of your take there? And then what happened? I said that we are on the superhero slash villain arch nemesis administrator stuff level. Do you like my hair, ma'am? It's blonde. Did I want it to be? It was red and blue. Lastly, I don't know why it's light brown again. Hi. Your level of magnitude in terms of being able to like intimidate someone is not your dig. I see ma'am as firstly security network, secondly diabolical, thirdly the purporter and initiator of these ideas involved in case situation which are negative. Bringing into picture your participation across the aggregate in casing solicitations, bringing it down to our planet only formalizing, and me standing alone against you as administrator stuff one on one would be what? 40 to 60%? And then the other half is Mr. Ando. And then wherever else Nintendo is in that. Are we coming to like myself more so that this undergrounded, irresponsible, weed smoking, backpacking, wanting to ignore racist and supremacist concepts in order to complete formalization, ma'am, would entail this information coming out about you so people just have a better idea of what should be in history books. The magnitude, the reality of your existence in our history of our universe and mine, detailed in history books, not just comic books. That's why we have to keep him down in order to keep down what? Let's see, the atrocities of the Great Depression, the Prohibition during, and then World War II, World War One. Do you get my point? Don't let history repeat itself. Oh, yeah, truly. Don't let Miss LeGarde do that again. Understood.